In this video, we will cover how to install sword drop bar shifters, including how to mount the levers to the handlebar, how to adjust their reach, and how to install a shift and brake cable. The sword drop bar levers come with two cables, a standard shift cable and a standard brake cable. For installation, you will need a 5mm hex wrench, 5mm hex bit, and a torque wrench. For reach and lever adjustment, you will need a 3mm and a 1.5mm hex wrench. First, loosen the band clamp by accessing the 5mm hex bolt under the hood. Unthread the bolt a couple of turns counterclockwise, but not too far. You do not want to separate the bolt from the band clamp. Slide the band clamp around the handlebar and move the shifter close to where you think it will sit. Final adjustments will be made later. Tighten the band clamp with a 5mm hex wrench to hold the lever in position. Then, do the same with the other shifter. Once both levers are on the handlebar, set their height. A good starting point is to use a straight edge that extends from the lower edge of the drops. Line up the bottom of the brake blade with the flat edge. A good rule of thumb is to adjust the height on the bar until the top of the shifter hood is flat, or a little bit angled back toward the saddle. There is a small window of lateral adjustment, but generally the shifters are designed to work best when mounted in line with the flare of the handlebar. Make sure the levers are lined up with the handlebar and torque the band clamp to 8 Nm. Roll the hood back into place. This is just a starting point for hood placement. Further adjustments can be made later depending on rider comfort. To install the shift cable in your sword shifter, first put the shifter in the high gear or small cog position. Then roll the hood on the shifter toward the brake lever. Thread the cable through the cable port on the lever body and out through the top of the shifter. Pull tight to make sure the cable head is fully seated in the shifter. The cable will be guided through the housing stop. There is no need to adjust or remove the cable housing stop on top of the shifter. From there, route the cable according to the frame manufacturer's guidelines and follow the sword derailleur setup instructions. To install the brake cable on the sword shifter, first pull the brake lever. Then pass the brake cable through the cable head seat inside the lever body, and make sure the head of the cable is fully seated in the lever body. Seat the cable housing in the back side of the lever body and follow your frame and brake manufacturer's guidelines. To adjust the reach on sword drop bar levers, start by peeling back the hood from the top of the lever body. Use a 3mm hex wrench to adjust the reach. A clockwise adjustment will bring the brake lever closer to the handlebar, and a counterclockwise adjustment will move the lever further from the handlebar. If you shorten the reach of the brake lever, you need to adjust the reach of the larger shift paddle. Adjust it so it gently contacts the back of the brake lever. Make the adjustment by moving the small paddle out of the way and use a 1.5mm hex wrench to adjust the position of the larger shift paddle. A clockwise adjustment moves the large paddle towards the handlebar, and a counterclockwise adjustment moves the paddle away. If you fail to adjust the shift paddle after a brake lever reach adjustment has been made, it will contact the side of the brake lever while shifting and may cause minor rattling or scratching on the brake lever. Over-adjustment of the large shift paddle can also cause issues. If you shorten the reach of the shift paddle, only bring it to the point where it gently touches the small shift lever. If you adjust it past that point, the small shift paddle can interfere with the return of the large shift paddle. And that is how you install the sword drop bar shifters. Email us at service@microshift.com with any questions.